Good day, Moldex sellers! And welcome to Moldex Training Academy, a flagship project of sales recruitment and training group that brings to you a managed, optimized learning and development programs to drive excellence. Dito po sa Moldex Training Academy, naniniwala tayo na para makatulong na masiguro ang patuloy na pag-develop ng ating sellers and effectively manage performance, kailangan ang patuloy na pag-aaral through targeted at performance-impacting training programs na very accessible sa ating partner sellers at sales leaders. Through a special partnership with Lamudi Academy at ng Marketing Management Group ng Moldex, Moldex Training Academy is now offering a course that will help our sellers become more successful in converting prospects or leads generated from various digital platforms. This short course on increasing conversion potential will focus on nurturing leads or improving lead conversion. At dahil excited na rin kaming i-share sa inyo on how this module could help you positively impact customer experience at pataasin ang inyong earning potential from the prospects that you generated, umpisa na natin ang discussion. Ensuring that you get the most out of every lead or prospect na makukuha ninyo from your digital initiatives could be as easy as 1, 2, 3. You heard it right. We could make it that simple. Today, allow me to introduce a threefold strategy to accomplish this. From here on, let us be reminded of FRO: fast, retarget, and organize. A seller needs to act fast on a customer inquiry. Continue engaging with the prospect all through the buyer's journey, and organize leads in order to achieve optimum results from his lead generation activities. So let us start with our first ingredient, being fast. Tip number 1, the 5-minute window of opportunity. Once you see an inquiry pop up your screen or once you bump into a prospect, don't waste any time. Connect ka na kaagad sa prospect, establish rapport, and present how your offer could make things a lot better for them. Always remember to be professional kapag nakikipagkilala ka sa kanila. Let them hear and feel that you are glad to meet them and provide assistance. Answer their questions first before you solicit information. This will give them the impression na mas importante sa atin na makapag-provide tayo ng assistance sa kanila at secondary na lang ang anumang kailangan natin from them. Customer is king, kumbaga. After that, politely ask for customer information na kakailanganin mo to profile or qualify the prospect para sa project na ating ino-offer. All these must be accomplished within the 5-minute mark from the time na nag-message ang customer sa atin. Ganun kabilis. Kasi nga, there is a study that says the highest probability to convert a lead would happen within the first 5 minutes after a prospect sent an inquiry. Tip number 2, the first move advantage. A seller who acts fast on an inquiry is most likely the first agent that the prospect would be able to talk with. At dahil alam natin na napakaraming agent ang maaaring makausap ng isang prospect or customer, importante talaga na listo tayo para tayo ang unang makausap nila. Because being the first seller who accommodates a buyer creates a positive image on the prospect that gives the agent significant advantage. Dagdagan ang kaalaman with trivia number 1. napag-uusapan na rin lang ang requirement na maging mabilis at listo sa pag-entertain ng prospects, may idadagdag pa po tayong butil ng kaalaman na related pa rin sa 5-minute window of opportunity that we discussed earlier. Base sa isinagawang research on customer behavior, probability that customers will eventually decide not to buy is increased by 4 times if they are entertained after 10 minutes from the time they initially sent us an inquiry. At lalo pang tumataas ang probability ng customers not to make the purchase habang tumatagal ang initial response time sa kanilang inquiry. In fact, based on the same study, if we are able to attend to them after 30 minutes from the time that they sent an inquiry, the probability that they would decide not to buy is increased by 21 folds. Sa ating pagpapatuloy, statistics shows that only 2% of customers who visited an online site para mag-search or makakuha ng impormasyon about a product would normally get converted immediately or agad nagde-decide na bumili. The rest, or yung natitirang 98%, would have different stories depende sa kung ano ang naging experience nila or kung paano na-handle ang kanilang inquiry. So what could we do para ma-convert yung mas malaking chunk ng prospects na na-attract na natin with our digital efforts? The answer? Retargeting. Tip number 3. Retargeting is a must. Retargeting ang tawag sa patuloy na pag-feed or pag-share sa customer ng product information, updates, or promo through social media or other external websites. Ito ay ginagawa para patuloy na mahikayat ang prospect na nauna nang naging interesado sa ating project. Ibig sabihin, we will continue to plant the seed and set them up to making that purchase. A call to action pa rin ang ultimate objective ng retargeting. Well, a more compelling question now would be, so how do we do it? Tip number 4. Gather as much information about the customer. The success of our retargeting efforts will be influenced by how much we know about our customer. Kaya naman, we need to seize the opportunity na makakuha ng as much information as we can about our customers. The following pieces of information would allow you to properly profile your customer and eventually plan out kung ano ang mga pwede ninyong pag-usapan about the project, leading the way to clinch customers' decision to buy. Number 1. Type of property customer is interested with. Number 2, ang lifestyle ng ating customer. Number 3, customer's nature ng trabaho o kanyang designation or position sa kumpanya. Number 4, source of initial information about Montex. Number 5, place of residence at place of work. Number 6, alamin din kung magkano ang nakalaang pera sa pagbili ng bahay. Number 7, malaman din kung sino-sino ang titira sa bahay na bibilhin. And finally, some important considerations on the property that customer wants. Tip number 5. Ask how you can help, what can you offer, and set up your next step. You could open a follow-up conversation with the customer by asking how they see Moldex's project and how we could further assist them to acquire their dream home. This conversation would lead you to more opportunities to discuss the benefits our projects could offer sa ating target market. Grab the chance to link what they want and what they need with Moldex brand promise. Don't forget to mention kung ano ang susunod na step because this will help you keep customers' lines open for another conversation with them. Tip number 6. Plan solutions, summarize conversation, and communicate next steps. This time, your follow-up conversation with customer may be about a solution sa concern that you discovered nung last time na nagkausap kayo. you may summarize previous conversation, then present the good news. Dahil alam natin that currently, it takes around an average of 6 months for a prospect to eventually make the decision to buy, nangangahulugan yan ng similar length of time or panahon na dapat ipagpatuloy ang communication natin sa isang prospect all throughout the so-called buyer's journey. In short, mahaba-habang kwentuhan yan na dapat nating pagtuunan ng pansin at effort. Para naman when the time comes na ready nang mag-decide ang buyer na bumili, tayo pa rin ang kausap niya. Kaya naman, we're gonna share additional tips or topics that you can use when you retarget your prospects. Enlighten them further kung ano-ano ang magiging advantage or benefits sa kanila ng ating project. Do not hesitate to send them greetings dahil may special occasion like birthdays, Christmas, wedding, or binyag, or kung nabalitaan mong may nag-graduate sa kanila sa college or maski dahil sa fiesta sa kanilang lugar. Explain to them kung ano na ang next step para matupad na ang pinapangarap nila na magkaroon ng sariling house and lot. Balitaan mo sila about exciting promos at events na meron ang project natin. You could also share stories ng mga homeowners natin na very satisfied sa nabili nilang unit sa Moldex. Once we practice diligence in retargeting, siguradong well-informed and updated ang ating prospects about our projects dahil nare-remind nyo sila about Moldex, and in the process, we build stronger relationship with them. Nai-entice din ang prospects natin to visit our websites again. At dahil tumataas ang bilang ng mga visitors sa ating websites and other online platforms, tumataas din ang bilang ng mga nagiging interesado at pumibili ng ating Moldex units. And that will make us a force to reckon with in the industry. Let's move on to tip number 7. Integrate leads on a CRM. By definition, ang CRM or Customer Relationship Management ay proseso ng pag-organize ng lahat ng customer interactions, mapabago man or dati ng customers, sa iisang system or tracker. Maraming kumpanya ang gumagamit nito upang mahusay na ma-manage ang pag-assist sa customers at mapataas lalo ang success rate or conversion rate. Topmost discipline na tinuturo sa seller ng pag-create at pag-maintain ng CRM ay ang pagiging organized. Being organized is among the key ingredients to ensure that the seller gets the most out of the leads he generated. Maaari ka namang gumawa ng sarili mong tracker na hango sa typical na CRM for as long as with what you created, kaya mong makita anytime ang progress ng bawat prospect. Kung meron ka kasing well-organized tracker or CRM, mabilis kang makakapagplano kung paano mo mako-convince ang prospect to finally decide na bumili na ng unit sa Moldex. At ang ating tip number 8, keep your CRM or tracker updated. Laging tatandaan na kailangang updated ang ating tracker or CRM. This is to ensure na magiging maayos ang follow-up conversations ninyo ng inyong customer at mapaprioritize mo din kung sino-sino ang dapat mong makausap given your schedule. Ang remarks column or status portion ng inyong tracker or CRM will give you clues kung ano ang dapat ninyong pag-usapan pa ng customer so you could help him arrive at a decision to buy. At para naman sa isa pang round of trivia, alam niyo ba na sa kabuuan, 65% of sellers who have been successful at nakakamit ng kanilang monthly quota profess that they owe it to their CRM or tracker that they created for their prospects. At hindi lang yan. In a recent study, it was discovered that conversion rate across various sales units have been increased by an average of 300% or 3 times dahil sa paggamit nila ng CRM which allowed them to operate more efficiently. And that completes our presentation on the FRO strategy. Fast, retarget, and organize, which if properly and consistently applied would definitely help you increase your conversion potential. Kaya payong kaibigan, don't neglect your leads. Because if you do, malamang maagaw yan ng iba pang mas masigasig na seller. Keep in touch with your prospects at huwag mong hayaang mawala ang kanilang interes sa ating project. At dahil mahalaga ang bawat customer, never waste our leads. This has been another offering from SRTG's Moldex Training Academy. And since learning is a continuous process, we encourage you to continue taking other self-paced CBT or computer-based training courses on various skills enhancement, motivation, behavioral, and leadership topics na available online via SRTG's Learning Management System powered by Wonder. You may also check for updates on our future learning videos and other learning materials and snippets via the SRTG Facebook page. Until next time, thank you for the opportunity to be part of your success here in Moldex.